break my damn case, man. What up, Famtacular Family? I am back with another blog. This time I'm doing a live stream review of the movie John Wick 3. What up, Christy Chris? How you doing today, man? I'm sorry, I had a technical problem. Every time I start a live feed, it's saying that I can't turn my phone sideways. So I had to make adjustments to get this done, man. Sorry about all that. But I am back another live stream. This time I'm doing something different. I'm gonna try doing a review on live stream because I haven't seen no one do this option as of yet. So I went to see John Wick 3 last Saturday, and I gotta say it was a good movie, man. John Wick 3 started Keanu Reeves, Halle Berry, Lawrence Fishburne, and a whole bunch of other people that I'm not familiar with their names. I gotta start off by saying that the fighting scenes is off the chain. The fighting scenes are off the chain. I mean, some scenes that went too far. You know what I mean? And you could tell that it was all Hollywood, but other scenes it was right on point. You know what I mean? Like the fighting scenes, and I was getting a big kick out of the way he walked, the way he run. It's like it's like it's like John Wick running like this. You know what I mean? Running through the city like with a bounce, where he going from side to side. But he wasn't playing the radio. I gotta give him that. He was not playing the radio. I mean, he was handing out, he was whipping asses left and right. You know, and that's the most important thing I like about it. You know what I mean? The fighting scene was off the chain. They were real good.
Not everyone
You
learns the
know,
same
and
way.
it got your girl Halle Berry. It felt good to see Halle Berry back into action. Like it's been like Halle Berry been gone from the game since she did that move about her son getting abducted. You know what I mean? And good to see her kick ass too. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing you gotta learn about them wit people. Don't fuck with their animals. That would set it off. That would look at him. You know what I mean? Cause that whole gun scene with Halle Berry is like all the time. And seeing what she had to go through in order to get that kind of practice in, to get that kind of experience. Wow. You know what I mean? I mean they were well again. John Wick and Halle Berry side by side was a good throwdown. I think that to me that was the best part of the movie. That one gun scene, shootout scene was the best part of the entire movie to me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? She getting off. I mean, the only question I got about that scene is that why so many body shots and then go for the headshot? Why not go for the headshot at first? But if you look at the fighting scenes right there, that shootout scene, most of the body was up on the close first, came up throwing punches first. So they had to shoot a couple times at the body and then go for the headshot. You know what I mean? But it was off the chain. It was off the chain to see. I mean, it really caught me by attention. Halle Berry wanted to keep her cool. She was trying to avoid getting into situations. But one thing unleashed that beast in her. You know what I'm saying? So in this movie, you get to see everyone paying the price that they paid, that they had to pay. Every consequence leads to another consequence. You know what I'm saying? You might be doing a good thing, but that good thing is a bad decision in someone else's eyes, so now you got to be punished. And with that being said, a lot of people get punished this movie. I'm not gonna ruin it for nobody because I know a lot of people dying to see it. A lot of people want to see it, but I'm not gonna ruin it for nobody. But a lot of people get punished in this movie for choices that they made in the past. You know what I mean? And it's crazy to see. I mean, because it's the squad they playing. The squad they playing it real. They getting off decent. You know, John Wick had to make an ultimate sacrifice. You know what I mean? And they were brought out the beast. That were brought out the beast. You know what I mean? And um, the kills is off the chain. I mean, it's full of action. This movie is full of action from beginning to end. From the beginning to the end. You know what I mean? And you got to keep in mind, John Wick has a lot of friends throughout the whole world. You know what I mean? Some of them he using again, some of them he ain't. But John Wick is very connected. You know what I mean? In a very good way. John Wick is connected where he can use people to do what he needed to do and then go from there. You know what I mean? Some of the scenes had me thinking, yeah, this too good to be true. This is something that Hollywood just put in here. You know, and there's certain scenes in the movie that will let you know it's gonna be a John Wick 4. Cause they're not just gonna let it end like that. And I'm hoping that it don't take forever to release the next John Wick, the next movie in the John Wick series, because we are in the third one. I think part two came up a couple years ago, so it shouldn't take forever to release the next John Wick 4. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta admit, it was off the chain. It was off the hinges. I mean, think about it, you got a $13 million ransom on your head. Everybody, they mom and they daddy will be looking for you to kill you. You know what I mean? Or following you until that call come through. You know what I mean? Till that call come through to say he could be executed. You know what I mean? A $14 million mess hit on your head. A 14 million. You know what I mean? And I mean, that mean you gotta be on the lookout everywhere you go. Like, oh shoot, you know, you don't know who out to get you, who ain't. You know what I mean? And if I was in the movie, I would do it smart. It's a $14 million ransom on your head. I'm gonna be the sniper in the air while you fighting somebody. I'm gonna be right there ready to take that headshot with a scope on your head, blow your head off. You know what I mean? Then come get the body. But everybody don't think the way that I think. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to say it's an all over good movie. I'm dying. Might go see it again. You know, me and my coworker that go to the movie as much as I do, we've been talking about the movie every night so far that we work together. We've been laughing at certain scenes. Like she bringing us scenes to me, and I'm bringing us scenes to her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a squad in that movie not playing. You know what I mean? It's a squad. I mean, John Wick ain't playing neither, but it's the movie really get off. I feel that Halle Berry should have had a longer scene than what she had. Should have had more parts, but the part that she did fulfill to the fullest. She did put an awesome effort in. You know what I mean? To make it an all over good movie. You know what I mean? And I really like this movie. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting to get it because I want to download it to my tablet that way I can watch it again and again. You know, but I did get a good kick out of the way John Wick run. Like it's like he bouncing up and down on one feet, left feet. You know what I mean? It's like a side to side run. But it's funny, you know. But don't hurt they pack. You hurt they pack, that's gonna bring out a totally another side of John Wick. Do not hurt his pack. You know, and I get the movie 2 thumbs up. I really get this movie 2 thumbs up, man. I would go see it again. I would go see it again. This one you get to see some of everyone team in the battle and to help out and to help fight for a cause. You know what I mean? Not just John Wick. You know, because a lot of things that rate is that high stakes in this movie, in this particular one, and it calls for extra precaution, extra fighting. Hey, Ryan Star, how you doing on this Saturday? I'm just getting a review of the movie John Wick 3, then I'm gonna open up for whatever random conversation. You know, I gotta say it was an all over good movie. I gave it 2 thumbs up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a while until the movie hit DVD because any good movie will always take a while. You know, any movie that come out one day then 60 days later is on DVD, that's usually a sign that it wasn't a good movie. But I'm pretty sure John Wick 3 would be in the movie theater for a while. Yeah, it's real good, Orion Star. Orion. It's real good. I mean, this man, it kept me glued into the TV the whole time. I was so glued into the TV on seeing this movie, I forgot to drink my whole margarita. When the movie was over, I still had a half a cup of strawberry lemonade margarita just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like I was that tuned into this movie. You know, the ending kind of caught me by surprise. You know what I'm saying? It kind of caught me by surprise. I don't want to spoil it. I can't say much about the ending because it's going to give it away. But I will say that in certain parts, certain scenes in the movie where you would know that there's going to be a John Wick 4. Like Keanu Reeves didn't have to confirm it on TV in the media like he did. It's going to be a John Wick 4. It's certain scene where you going to know it's going to be a John Wick 4. You know what I'm saying? I think this series might live on as big as the Fast and the Furious series. It should. It's good enough, but that's my opinion. So for a shout out in my last Sunday of the month shout out video, let me know if y'all seen the movie John Wick 3 and how do y'all feel about it. Did you like it or did you not like it? Did you thought it could be better? Let me know in the comments and I would give you a shout out my last Sunday of the month shout out video. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get into some things. Did anyone see on the news about the shooting? The shooting that happened in Detroit, the U.S. Marshal was serving a warrant, and somehow the suspect got away and took off in a patrol car. So they shot at him 20 times. Did anyone see that on the news about Memphis, Tennessee? Because I found a story on Facebook. I found a story on Instagram Friday. I found this. No, I didn't see it. Oh, I found this story on Instagram Friday. Boosie had posted about it, but Boosie didn't have the right story because he had a post that he took for somebody else's page that said that a cop shot a black male 16 times. And then I went on YouTube looking for it. I found the story, and then dude said that the U.S. Marshal was serving a warrant, and the guy got away and took off, flee in the police car, and someone a neighbor ran out the door when they heard 16 shots. After 16 shots, the lady ran out the house. And because of this murder, it turned into a big chaos around Memphis, Tennessee. Around Memphis, Tennessee, I'm talking about riots. They fight the police, throwing bricks and rocks at the police. 20 officers was injured from rocks and bricks, things that were thrown at the police. And 6 of the cops was sent to the hospital. You know what I mean? They had to set up barricade themselves in trees. So they got local police and sheriff officer out there dressed up in the little back of their riot gear, you know, the helmet with the shield, the big shield, and all kind of weapons to protect themselves from the citizens of the city. You know what I mean? I was shocked to see it on TV, but I just wanted to get the full story because I know you know, it wasn't on the news here because after I seen it on TV, well, after I seen the video on YouTube, that's when I went and looking for it on the news. But I didn't see nothing on the news about that situation. You know what I mean? And it might just be a YouTube thing that's going around, but it's just crazy how all these cops get away with all these different shooters and whatnot. It's to me, I really feel like it get out of hand. Like this stuff really need to be looked into, really need to be investigated. Because too many cops get away with doing too many shootings on a regular basis, leaving to the turn into citizens losing their lives or suspects, criminals losing their lives, whether they're criminal or not, they still have respect. And they still should be treated as a human, not as just a threat. You know what I mean? Because as you see for a lot of this gun violence, most of the suspect or people that the police is shooting is not really a threat. But the first thing they mind is to pull their gun and pull the trigger till your body not moving no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's making it an issue. I can understand shoot somebody one time in the arm or the leg, but when you empty your whole clip in someone, that's a problem. That's an issue. You know what I mean? That's an issue that should not be justified. You know, regardless of what the situation is, there's no need for you to pull your gun and shoot someone to you out of bullets. There's no explanation for that. There's no explanation for that. You know, now even if you get shot at, there's no need to still empty your whole clip in someone. You know, but that's just my opinion. I just hope that someone come along that really investigate this nonsense and really get something done about it because it's gonna lead to worse situations. It's gonna lead to worse situations. And you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure America see it coming, but it's gonna lead to worse situations. You know, that's how I feel about it. I hope it get under control. I hope it get under control before it do lead to worse situations or worse outcomes, but it needs to be stopped. America, it needs to be stopped. You know, it needs to be stopped. The police is to protect and serve, not kill. You know, it seems like a lot of situations with African Americans where police just quit to pull that gun and empty the whole clip. You know what I mean? Even without proper cause. You know, and it's getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand. But I want to tell y'all about something I did crazy Friday. Friday, no, not Friday. Friday, I had Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. I took a job through the labor pool as I work. I thought it was gonna be an 8 hour shift. That's why I took it so that way I have time to leave and get to my regular job, get to Arby's at night. And I come end up working an 11 hour shift, and that made me 3 hours late for getting at Arby's. I called and let them know that I'm running late, and said okay. I called them at 3:30, so I'm gonna be a little late, and said okay. So around 5:30ish, me and the manager started kicking Jonah like, yeah, I need to leave real soon. I waited wasn't near done, and he was like, you can go in and leave now if you got somewhere to be. I'm like, to be honest, I got to get to my second job. He's like, really? I didn't know you worked two jobs, so I went on and showed him my phone what time I had to be at Arby's. He's like, oh, so well, you can leave now if you need to. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go in and finish the orders out, so that way all the work I got to do is clean up because it was eight of us working on one station. You know what I'm saying? It was two laborers and six company workers. You know what I mean? I thought that kind of odd from the beginning. Why do one position need eight workers? You know what I mean? So we finished out the order. It was time to clean up. I left. And I walked fast as I could up the road to the bus stop. The bus finally came on time. I got on that bus, got downtown, got on the bus I needed to get on to get to Arby's. On the way to Arby's, the AC was feeling so good, and I've been in that heat for a while. I went to sleep. I went to sleep, doze off. And usually, when I doze off, I wake up on time to get to my stop. You know what I mean? Or I feel when the bus comes to a complete stop when it get to the mall. Well, Wednesday, I didn't wake back up to the big girl sat next to me, and she sat on my arm. She brushed out of my arm real hard when I came up. I looked at her like she was crazy, but instead of me saying anything to her, I looked like what the fuck, you know what I mean? And instead of me saying something to her, I looked out the window and seen that the bus was headed back downtown. So that means the bus already went to the mall, took its break, and I slept through all that. So that's when I rang the bell to get off at the next stop. You know what I mean? I was a good 45-minute walk from my job still. So I got the bus, called the manager, and told him, I fell asleep on the bus. The bus headed back downtown. Now I'm crossing I got off the bus, crossed the street, waiting on the next bus to take me back to the mall where I can get to work. The manager said, okay. The manager already mad because she supposed to left at 6 when I got there. What's up, you Sheer? How you doing, man? Thanks, man. Thanks for rocking with me, man. So I checked my GPS. This is the first time I catch you live. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Hope you can network with everybody in here to help grow your channel too. You know what I mean? And so I checked the GPS. GPS said 15 minutes to the bus come. So I took off walking all the way to the bus out the bus stop. And when I get to each bus stop, looking behind me for the next bus that's supposed to be coming behind me. They're supposed to be coming in 15 minutes. Didn't see no bus. I get all the way down the road to where the last stop was before the bus made the left to go to the mall. Finally see the bus coming. Still end up getting to work at 8 p.m. when I'm supposed to be there at 5. No, I'm supposed to be there at 6. I'm supposed to be there at 5. So I lost 3 hours. I lost 3 hours Wednesday to make 3 hours on my day job. And then let me show you the good thing. Let me show you how God works. Let me show you how God works. I get to work, clock in, you know what I mean, and start working. And then I formatted a plan in my head on how I'm gonna make these 3 hours back. So I go to the front cashier, I get the schedule for this week. On the bottom of the schedule, I write on the schedule, I'm looking to make up the 3 hours that I lost today for coming in late. So if anybody call in, please call me and I will come in. I'm off the next 2 days. I'm off all the way till Sunday through the labor pool. I can come in and work any hours now until the new schedule come up. I put my number and put it back up there. Then this is how God work, right? I come into work Friday. I come into work Thursday. I come to work Thursday night, my regular shift. My 5 p.m. to 1 in the morning shift. The manager asked me, why was you late? I told her, I told her I told her the reason I was late because this whole week you got me scheduled coming in at 4:30 instead of 5 p.m. You know, I asked you, can you schedule me to come in at 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then open availability on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because that way I got time to leave my job at the day at Liverpool and still make it to Arby's on time. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I was late was because I stayed too late on a day job. You know what I mean? I should have took the job in the first place. But usually when I go, they told me they're not in their fast season, so we don't need to do a 12-hour shift. It always be 8 hours from 7 to 3:30. But this particular day, Wednesday, it wasn't. So I got to work late. I called to let Christian know. Christian said, okay. When I got off, I called her again and let her know that I was still running late, that I got on the bus. I made it downtown, got on the bus that brought me to work, but I fell asleep. When I woke up on the bus already headed back downtown. So, okay, so I explained that. So then, right after that conversation, I think about a good 10 minutes go by. The manager called me to the office like, Raymond, you want to work tomorrow night? I said, sure. Without even thinking twice, sure. So I was back right there. She gave me this one female needed Friday off. So she gave me them hours of 5 to 10, but I'm not a cashier. So they worked it out where I could be the artist, same as the artist, while the manager be the front counter cashier. You know what I mean? So I worked the 5 to 10. I worked the 5 to 10 Friday. They gave back the 3 hours and gave back an extra 2 hours at the same time. And on top of that, um, I'm going in early tonight to gain the extra hours. Instead of going in at 5, I'm going in at 4 to gain some hours. You know what I'm saying? And then Sunday, now that I got all my hours back plus a couple of extra hours, and she want to keep me under 40. So now tomorrow night I'm going in at 6 instead of 5. You know what I mean? But that's just crazy. I like the way that worked out. That I ended up losing 3 and I gained 5 in return. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And last night I wrote down my new schedule for next week. I know that from a routine that my manager keep doing the same thing, reprint the same schedule, and rotate your days off. I noticed that since I started. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go talk to her today and make sure that I get approval to come in at 5 all week during the week instead of 4:45, 4:30. You know what I mean? Let me come in at 5 because I need time to get from the labor pool to here because every job they give me, not gonna be a 7 to 3:30. It might be an 8 to 4. You know what I mean? So I need to make sure this get balanced out so that way I can maintain my 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny that a lot of jobs rather hire you on part-time hours and give you full-time hours because they don't want to give you benefits. You know what I mean? They don't want to give you benefits, and that's why a lot of companies nowadays want to keep your hours under 40. And I just find that crazy. Being in a right to work state, it's a lot of rules and regulations that goes on that I didn't know about, that I'm just now learning and really getting a big understanding of. Like jobs really keep you under 40 hours, keep you under 35 hours for you to not to get benefits. But yet America want to tax citizens for not having Medicaid insurance, for not having insurance. But how you supposed to get insurance if every job try to keep you under a certain amount of hours to prevent from giving you insurance? And I don't think that's right here in Florida. You know what I mean? A lot of jobs want to keep you under 35 hours to prevent from giving you insurance, and then you get taxed. Even though we don't get taxed anymore because Trump got rid of that temporarily, meaning another president could come back and make it in full effect again. You know what I'm saying? But that's my take on that. You know what I mean? I just think that's wild. So how everybody week going? What everybody got planned for the weekend? I have a very exciting shift. I'm working tomorrow. It's a Father's Day concert for family and children. You know what I mean? And who gonna be at the concert? Lil Baby, the rapper, City Girls, Blueface, and a whole bunch of Orlando artists. You know what I mean? One of the artists currently locked up, so I don't know how he gonna be there and be incarcerated at the same time. But it's a pretty good lineup. So I'm going out there. I'm gonna wear this YouTube shirt out there. Because I am in the process of getting a new one made. Yes, I'm in the process of getting another shirt made. I'm going to look into it. Going to look into it next Sunday. Go to the mall and see what me and the guy can create for me to get a new shirt made. But that's what I got planned for the weekend. I don't really have nothing special. On Father's Day, I treated myself yesterday for Father's Day. I went to see the movie Ma. I was doing a review of that movie next Saturday on live stream. I want to try this out, just see what the results will be. Hopefully, a lot of people come in where we can discuss the movie, have an open discussion about the movie, and an open discussion about whatever comes up. You know what I mean? But that's what I got planned for my weekend. You know what I mean? Also, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and please to all the women on YouTube that's on social media. How can I donate? I don't know if I turned on the monetize feature on this channel now. It should be in the bottom of the monetize feature, But all the women out there, please let us have our day. Please let us have our day of Father's Day. Please, I don't want to see no post tomorrow saying, well, my mother been a single mother for 20 some years. I want to say Happy Father's Day, Mom. Now I don't have PayPal, but I got Cash App. You know what I mean? But let us have our day. Let us have our day. Father's Day is for fathers. You have to be a male figure with children to be a father. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of good fathers out here that go unrecognized every day. I know I'm a good father, but I don't get the recognition I deserve because I don't live up to the definition of a father that my children mothers feel I should be. You know what I'm saying? But according to the definition of a father on Google, in a dictionary, and to the word definition of a father, I'm considered a good father. But since I don't live up to my kids' mothers and grandmothers' definition of the kind of father I should be, I'm not considered a good father. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of good fathers out here. We just don't get the recognition we deserve. And I want to take the time to give all the fathers in America the recognition that you deserve. Happy Father's Day to you. You deserve it. I'm pretty sure you're doing a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrificing, a lot of hard work into your children. And it's going to pay off in the long run. You know what I mean? Because they live up to our last name. We got to mold them to the men that they should be, that they need to be. We got to do that. The father has to do that. You know what I mean? So enjoy your day on Father's Day. You know what I mean? Enjoy your day. I know it's not celebrated that much in America because a lot of single moms out there, but there's a lot of fathers behind the scene in the picture. Cause I know I used to be one of those fathers where instead of me taking my kids school shopping, I get a mom on the money and let her do it. But then when my kids became teenagers, I'm like, dang, I'm giving all this money that's going unnoticed, ain't nothing being said about it. Let me start taking that time and spend that time with my kids instead of the mom doing it. You know what I mean? And since I've been doing that, now my kids seeing a bigger picture. Because now I'm in a situation now where like my 18-year-old, I would figure him and his mama would be close by now, but come to find out, they're not because he really seeing the bigger picture. He really seeing that bigger picture on how his mama really is. You know what I mean? And it's leading to all the issues that they're having around the house. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It is real crazy. But that's just what come with the game. You know what I mean? That what come with the game. So I just want to take the time to say Happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there. Now I'm talking about the sperm donors, one just laid down their had sex, made a baby, and ain't seen the baby all year. Ain't seen the child all year. You know what I mean? Y'all, those kind of fathers don't deserve to be called fathers. I call them sperm donors. I would agree with that. But the fathers out here spending that quality time with their kids, is helping provide with their kids, whether through child support or not. Cause I know I'm one of the fathers who I've been paying child support since 2002. You know what I mean? And I still do on the side every now and then. Like I feel like if you getting child support from a man, you should expect nothing on the side. No, if you get child support and as a state for back pay, you should expect nothing on the side. Cause with me, that's all you're gonna get. That child support and that back pay. Now if you one of the fathers mothers out here that put a dad on child support and give him a clean slate, then yeah, I respect that. The man doing on the side, I respect that. I respect that. Let it go down like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones out here that's just paying child support, y'all deserve that recognition. You still a father because you still providing for that child. Regardless whether the money don't go in the child, whether you can or can't prove it, but you're still doing your part by providing that income. Because over the years of being a father since 2000, I learned to be the best father that I could be based on my spare times, based on my spare money, because the world got all kind of definition of the kind of father you should be. But it's not your responsibility, it's not your obligation to live up to the kind of father that the world wants you to be. Be the kind of father to your kid that you wanted your father to be to you. And that's what I do. My kids know they can come talk to me about anything in the world. I don't care how small it is, how big it is, how crazy it is, because I'm 38 years old and I still live by that same rule. The only stupid question is a question you do not ask. I still live by that rule, and I will live by that motto to the day I die. The only stupid question is the question you do not ask. So any question you got for your daddy, just ask and I answer. Even if I don't like that question, I'm still gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? Any moment that I get to spend time with my kids around my working two jobs to build a better life and to keep my bills paid, I take advantage of that time to go spend it with my kids. Like today, I'm doing this hour live stream and I'm going over to my side of town to spend time with both my sons before my 18-year-old go to work. You see what I'm saying? Because my kids mean the world to me. If I didn't find my birth family, that's all I would have left with my kids. You know what I mean? My kids mean the world to me. That's part of my bloodline. That came from my bloodline, my children. You know what I mean? Like that means the world to me. Hi, Lalo Stone. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm on Instagram. This my YouTube name is my Instagram name. You know, just all lowercase letters. Famtacular Family. You know, but my kids mean the world to me, so I'm going to spend some time with them today. We might take a picture before I go to work. You know what I mean? Take some pictures and hey, we might go to Burger King to eat a vegetarian burger today. You know what I mean? Go try that out. You know, but I gotta call and see what my 14-year-old got going on. You know, but I love spending time with my kids. My kids mean the world to me. You know, I try to be the father to them that I wanted a father to be to me growing up. You know what I mean? What I learned at my second foster home. All that husband did was go to work every day, come home, study the Bible, and he was pretty much in his own world until it's time to discipline us. I pretty much mold and do the same thing that I was taught. Like my doctor mom, she was working 3 shifts a day at Disney when we first moved here in '92, moved to Florida. You know what I mean? And that one day off was the day that she made a spot to clean the whole house and kick us out. Put a cooler of water, put a big cooler of ice water on the porch and say, that's y'all water. Here's 3 cups with y'all names on it. Here's 4 cups y'all name on it. Go about your business. You know what I mean? And like, you know, so that's why I worked so hard, because that's what I taught. But then as I got older, I came to realize that instead of working 2 dead-end jobs, find you one good job where you can make the same income as you can make on two dead-end jobs. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm working on now. You know, but you know, I try to be the father to my children that I want my father that I wanted the father to be to me growing up that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Because these kids they when these kids hit teenage years, that's when they really need both parents in their life. When they hit the teenage years, you know what I mean? Because that's when things really get complicated. Because that's when they get exposed to drugs, alcohol, sex, and other privileges that teenagers get. You know what I mean? That's when you get more active, like when you hit 13. Going through middle school, going through high school, that's when they learn it themselves. They're adjusting to the person that they're gonna become. They growing into the person that they're gonna become forever. You know what I mean? And it's needed that the right person mold them the right way into who they should be, into the man or the woman that they should be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love that one-on-one time I get my kids. You know, even we go for a walk in the park, walk around the city, or go to the ice cream store and get a smoothie, sit down and conversate. You know, and just let it, you know, like one thing I do to teach my kids how to save money is that once a month, I show them my bank balance. I show them how much is on my credit card that I don't have a little minute. Oh, snap. Who's that? Hey, little son, just show my support, my guy. For real, I'm 27, raised old school, and your videos of it. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, man. I'm the same way. You 27, I'm 38. I'm an 80, baby. 1980. That's why I want to portray my content is the old-fashioned way. You know what I mean? I feel like, I'm pretty sure you probably feel the same way. Based on the 80s, the 70s, and the 60s, everything that was taught back then is fading away. You know what I mean? That's why we having some. That's why you see some of the couples having kids outside of wedlock and breaking up. You know, like this world. I feel like America is so far away from the old-fashioned way in America, and I want to keep the old-fashioned way alive through my actions and through my voice. Because everything you see on YouTube, you know, my live streams, This is me 24/7. This is how I carry myself 24/7. I don't put up no front. This is Raymond Tackle Forever 24/7. You know what I mean? This is how I represent me 24/7. You know what I mean? You know, are you feel the same way, Leonard Stone? It's crazy how the world just so far away from the old fashioned way. Like when I got my first two kids, mom pregnant. I appreciate that, man. Like when I first got my first two kids, mama pregnant. My first baby mama, me and her brother used to have me late for work every day because he stopped giving me a ride to work until I proposed to his sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this man. He was my ride to work, living in the same house. You know what I mean? Living in the same house. I come to the car to get in the car. He unlocked the driver door, get in, start the car, take off. With me standing right there, waiting for him to open the passenger door. And that did not stop until I saved up money and proposed to his sister. You know what I mean? Like for real, that's how serious it was back then. Cause I got my first baby mama pregnant in 2000. No, in 99, the end of 99, the end of 1999, December 2019, 99. That when I got my first baby mama pregnant. You know what I mean? And that's how serious he wanted me to propose, wanted us to get married. But the brother was pushing the issue. The mother and father wasn't pushing the issue. Same thing. Good morning, Anna's World. How you doing today? Tell your husband I say Happy Father's Day, Anna. But I just did a review of the movie John Wick 3. Have you got to see it yet, Anna? And my second baby mama, they found out she was pregnant because she gave it away so easy. They asked about it, and she played dumb, but they could tell. But hey, T Taylor Nation, and good things I would. Have you seen the movie John Wick 3 yet? Have any of y'all seen John Wick 3? And hey everybody, and my second baby mama, she gave away so easy. So when I sat in the door, when I sat in the house, it was her mother, all my baby mama's sisters, which is in their late 30s and up. Everyone sat down and gave me a conversation about marriage. You know what I mean? I had a coworker when I was working at McDonald's back then. How did you like Aladdin? I seen Mom yesterday. I went to see Mom yesterday by myself. I'm gonna do a review of that movie next Saturday on live stream. What a man's one. That was the last movie you seen, T Nation. You gotta tighten up, baby. Get to the movies. But my second baby mom, when I got her pregnant, her whole family sat me down and gave me a conversation about marriage. Like, y'all need to get this right. She's in the choir. There's no need for her to be having a baby outside of wedlock and everything. And then also a co-worker of mine at McDonald's, when I was training to be a manager at McDonald's, she got a whip that I had a baby on the way. It was great. I wanted to see it, but it just started telling me to wait until the hit showbox to go see it. I don't know why. I just started telling me to wait for Aladdin to hit showbox. I mean, that's a different role for Will Smith. But I'm gonna do a review on it when I eventually do see it. Will you be doing a review on Aladdin, Anna? And this coworker, when she heard I had a baby, when she gave me an evil look, like she gave me a look over that it's like she was looking through my soul. I saw the movie, it was fire. The only thing I didn't like was at the ending when John fought the last guy that bald. John, hey, come on, where's that? Yeah, that was a mean fight with that Asian guy. That was a mean fight, man. That was a mean fight. I was laughing through the whole fight. You know what I mean? And I thought he would knew how that mirror thing worked, but as you can see, that was both their first time in that room to fight. You know what I mean? But that was a mean fighting scene. You know what I'm saying? That was a mean fighting scene right there. I think that was one of the best ones. You know what I mean? I thought it was one of the best. They would get the best song, and then they upgraded from there and got off the chain. I think that was, yeah. I want to go see it again, but like I was saying, this coworker of mine went home, and them 5 subject notebooks. She came back with one of those, gave me one of those when they on break. Was like, here, go home and study this, and I pray you make the right decision. I'm like, what? And she said again, we're aggressive. Go home and study this, and I pray you make the right decision. And when I got home and went and read through it, she broke down everything that the Bible said about marriage. The man responsibility and the woman obligation, according to her understanding of the Bible. With scripture and all. And that really meant something to me because nobody never done that for me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never broke the Bible down like that to me or one subject in the Bible. Because I went home, I would have studied over for the months. My baby mom would leave me alone. She see me with that in my hand, she would leave me alone. She read through it too. I caught her reading through it a couple of times. Like, that's very in depth. Who gave you that? And I explained it to her. It's like, huh. So, you know, that kind of teaching not being head down to these kids these days. That's why you see everybody out here having babies left and right. It is not a good thing, you know. And I try to teach my children based on my ups and downs in life, based on my past. Like right now, for example, my 18-year-old, I'm getting real frustrated with him because he done graduated from high school and still working as a dishwasher. You know, and after he helped his mama with bills and pay his cell phone bill, everything else goes to smoking weed. And I'm like, where the hell did this come from? I've been telling him since he was 16 that you need to break this habit by the time you're 18 because these jobs do drug tests. For you get a job paying 12, 13, $14 an hour, it's going to come with a drug test before you get hired. You know what I mean? And some jobs are taking when you go in there pee in a cup or go to the GNC store and buy stuff to clean your system. But what you gonna do when they hit you with a hair sample? When they want a hair sample, you know what I mean? And I'm teasing them like you working, your own responsibility is your cell phone, but you ain't saving no money. So that's why I show my kids my bank balance once a month and let them see I got 3 kids to provide for. You know what I mean? I'm losing 500, then there's 600 a month in child support, plus my own bills, and I'm able to save all this money from working 2 jobs. So imagine what you could do with no kids, no criminal record. You know what I mean? Imagine what you can do with living at home with your mom. You could get your account a lot bigger than what mine is, but faster. If you apply yourself, you know what I'm saying? But it's like nowadays a lot of kids got that mindset that once they turn 18, everything gonna be handed to them. It's like, you know, I'm preaching to them, but it's not this going in here and zoom out the zoom. It's going right out the other ear. So I'm gonna sit back there and show him tough love. You know what I mean? Show him tough love and let him fall and bump his head a few times. You know what I mean? Let him fall and bump his head a few times because I think that's what it's gonna take for the reality to really sink in. You know what I mean? That's what it will really take. Cause like I don't know no other way. You know what I mean? How much preaching do it take? And I know you're bored. All that preaching is sinking in your head. You know, sinking in your head. I didn't start off right on the right foot when I was 18 because I had got out of level 6. I had got out of a level 6 juvenile program at 19. And I was spending money stupid too. But when my mom told me that she moved to California, when my doctor mother told me she moved to California, I either go to or stay here in Florida. I made a decision to stay here in Florida and find somewhere to stay and started working 2 jobs to get my money up. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it don't take him to fall into hard times, to hit rock bottom, to realize what he got and do better. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it don't take that. But if it do, it do. Daddy, I will be there with words of encouragement and tough love. You know, if I made the decision to do anything to help you out financially, I would make him come up with half the money and then give the other half, or make him pay for it all, and then I give him a portion of the money back. But as far as me doing it for him, I can't do it. You're 18, it's time to build your own way. You know what I mean? You told me all these plans you had after high school, and then here it is. You've been out of school a month, almost a month now, and none of these plans is coming is being put together. So that means now it's time to give you tough love. You know what I mean? And go from there. You know? And go from there. My son just graduated and having a hard time getting a job. It is. I can understand that, but I'm talking like I'm talking my problem is getting him to give up the marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Because that moment that job I had working on the highway, that manager still calling me every other day to get me to come back. And I'm telling him I don't want the job. So I might try to get him to hire my 18-year-old. But how can I get him to hire my 18-year-old? My 18-year-old won't leave the marijuana alone. You know what I mean? Because that gonna make me look bad right there. How you send your son for a job and he can't pass a drug test? And by the way, that job do hair sample. No, it's no piss in the cup. They're taking a hair sample. You know what I'm saying? So what that tell you right there? He can't pass that. He smoke every day. Every day, he whether broke or not, every day he found a way to get high. How do I know I on Snapchat? You know what I mean? If I give his Snapchat name, that's all you'll see him smoking marijuana. His Instagram, the same thing. To be honest, in school, he say he dealing with so much at his mama house, like, him and his mom constantly having arguments and whatnot, and he said it started in school, playing football, and when they were smoking, they passed the blunt. He said he just hit it. You know what I mean? It's that's something popular nowadays amongst high school kids. They want to get high. Like your parents applying so much pressure about you going to college or going to the service. I have. I experimented with it too. But when I got my first baby mama pregnant, the doctor told her that she had to give up all smoking. So when we got home, she told me the only way I'm gonna give up smoking cigarettes and black and miles and marijuana unless you give it up. So I agreed to give it up for the 9 months of the pregnancy. And after I went the whole, not 9 months, I think they told her like after she was 2 months pregnant. So I went the rest of her pregnancy without smoking weed and without smoking cigarettes. I said, I can go the rest of my life and smoke. You know what I mean? That was 2000. You know, I did experiment with marijuana again when I moved to Georgia for 90 days. Well, for 60 days. You know what I mean? I tried some Georgia weed, some Georgia loud. I liked it, but then left it alone. Never went back to it because I know marijuana's in your system for 90 days. You know what I mean? So you can get high one time, you can smoke one blunt. That one blunt is stuck in your system for 90 days. Are you serious? That's the only drug that's stuck in your system for a long time. Cocaine gone within 24 hours. I don't know about Molly as of yet. I don't smoke it, but I know a lot of people that do. But marijuana is in your system for 90 days. One $5 blunt is in your system for 90 days. I feel that's crazy, but that's how this stuff is processed and set up. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna give up the fight. I'm gonna continue to fight to hopefully one day convince my son to leave marijuana alone. You know what I mean? Because he get a good job and get hurt one time, that job go. Because the first thing they're gonna do before they give you unemployment and workman's comp, you gotta go take that drug test. And that drug test come up positive, you're fucked. That's how things set up. You get hurt on the job, for you get any kind of benefits or help. First thing first, go drug test. Y'all trying to push y'all son to college? What me? I'm trying to push my son to go get a career. Like I'm trying to push him to get his CDLs. You know what I mean? He been procrastinating to get his regular license, so I found a driver's ed school online that I think is a good idea. I looked into it, did all the research on it. Hey, single mom 73 blog, how you doing today? So I did the research on this school where he could take up 6 driver ed classes. Then the guy take him to the DMV and let him test out with his car. So I did the research and then screenshot the number and everything and sent it to his phone. He said he called, so I'm waiting to set it all up, and I'm waiting to go from there. But I want to get a career. Because what I learned in my years is that, well, not my years, what I learned in 2010 is that Steve Harvey, one morning in 2010, I listened to the Steve Harvey morning show, and Steve Harvey said that the only 3 fields that did not feel no effect of the 8-year recession of Bush was the medical field, law enforcement, and truck driving, commercial truck driving. He didn't say it in no certain order, because he said in different order what I just did, but he said those are 3 fields that was no job loss, where nobody lost nothing. Everything remained the same, that the 8-year recession of Bush did not have no effect on it. And that's the main reason that I'm so determined today to get my CDLs. That's why I want my son to get his CDL. That way he can have a job sitting on his butt, holding a big steering wheel, switching gears, seeing the world, seeing the country, you know what I mean? Making good money driving state to state. He has no criminal record. He has no points on his license. They would give him the world as a truck driver. They'll start him out at more than 50 cents a mile just from that. The fact that he don't have a criminal record, the fact that he don't have no points on his license, that would get him the world. Because any company will pick him up and offer him the best because of that. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to get his truck. See, yeah. So no matter what goes on in the world, it will have no effect. It's tough being a parent. I sympathize with you. All right, thank you for tuning in, Little Stone. But yeah, that's why I want to push him to get his CDLs. You know what I mean? Because he can travel state to state, see the whole world for free. You know what I mean? Take breaks when you wanna, sleep when you wanna. Especially if you drive as a team, you drive for 13 hours, and then your partner drive for 13 hours. No, it's 24 hours a day. I think each driver drive for 11 hours, then the rest is break. Because 11, 11 is 22. Or each drive 10 hours, that's 20, then get a 4-hour break. You know what I mean? And then 4 hour the break is for the gas, shower, and eat. You know what I mean? Travel, see the world, be gone 3 weeks, come home with a pocket full of money. Imagine 50 cents a mile, and you drive 3,000 miles a week. You're gone on the road, so how you gonna spend your money? You know what I mean? You're gone on the road. Only thing you gotta buy is food. You know? My husband had CDL. He drove school bus for 10 years before getting sick. See what I'm saying, Anna? So that'd be a good career for someone fresh out of high school. I taught my brother said talking about going to be a masonry, travel the world with a ship and work. He said that's not an option. I mentioned going into the army, going into the service. He said that's not an option, you know. But he got to do something. Go get some kind of good trade. I would say Fort Little, but that's decent money. You know what I mean? But here in Florida, the most you gonna make as a forklift operator is $13 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And that really, I mean, if you really look at $13 ain't really nothing. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to teach my kids from my mistake. Get you a career early. Get you a career early. That way, when you get 30, you good. You know what I mean? You don't got what 10 years on the job. You're good. You know what I mean? But I want to see what thing comes to. Let me see what that is. I want to see what thing come to for my, cause I got a lot of connections with dead end jobs, but who wants to work at that? Who wants to work a dead end job forever? You know what I mean? I hung at a lot of dead end jobs from 20 years old to right now because of child support. You know what I mean? Because Florida, I don't know about other states. Florida do not play about that thing called child support. You get behind on one payment, they coming at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I hung in so many dead end jobs because of child support. I don't have my license since 16 years old, and I don't want to lose it, but I lost them a lot over the year because of child support. You know what I mean? Like nobody has time for this complicated hiring process with this online application process with the paper applications. You know what I'm saying? With the paper application is easy, but the online application, nobody had time to wait to go for 2, 3 interviews for you to take 2, 3 days to decide whether you're gonna hire me or not. People need a job right now and then. That's why I hung in so many dead end jobs from 20 years old to 38, because the money was needed for bills of coming in. You know what I mean? And that's how it is when you're young. You think, let me get any job that'll hire me, and then when you see what the money looking like, hey, I ain't bringing enough money to have pocket money out the bills. Where everything going to be is you content with that for a while, but eventually you will get to the point where, hey, I need more than just money to pay my bills, and that's what leads to you create other options. But I wanna help my kids to avoid that whole level period. Just go straight to the top. No, he want to do the video game, go to school with video game, but he found out he got to leave the state for that, so he not wanting to leave Florida. You know what I'm saying, to pursue that full time. So now it's planning from now. You know what I mean? And I got some few options. You know what I mean? But it's all about what he wanted to go do. You know, like I give him the whole playbook. I give him everything like this here go everything you need to get ahead to build something better. If he don't go through it and find what he want to do and decide what he want to do, then I pretty much did all that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? He know I keep a job. The area he live in, people always brag about your daddy one of the hard working men we know. What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? So, but we gonna see what happens. You know what I mean? We gonna see because he the oldest in the house, and he should be setting a better example than what he is. But you know, within time, I'm pretty sure that example would come. So I'm waiting to see what everything would lead to, because I want to see my kid be successful. You know what I mean? I want to see my kid be successful and do better than their mother and their father. That's my main goal. Do better than us. Don't have your kids outside of wedlock, because it's not a pretty picture. I'm very embarrassed to say that I have 3 kids outside of wedlock. I am. I am. I'm me. You know what I mean? Because I didn't plan for none of this. I did not plan for none of this, but just because you got planned don't mean things will always go as you planned in life. That's what I've been learning the hard way. You know what I mean? That's something I've been learning the hard way. Things don't always go as we plan because you might have one mindset, and that don't mean you might have somebody might have had the same mindset. I'm hoping they do. Hoping they do. I'm hoping they do. But on the time will tell, I will keep y'all updated and keep out with an update in future blogs and live stream. And just go from there. But I'm gonna keep preaching, and that's all we can do. All right, thank you. Make sure you tell your husband Happy Father's Day for me, and you enjoy your weekend as well. But it's gonna get better. I had no choice. Ray, I asked this question with all due respect. Please don't take it offensive. What is it? Wait, who? My first son, mama, we were young. We were doing that cheating back and forth. She started cheating on me till it got out of hand. I cheated one time on her, then she cheated on me again. After me letting her live with me, I had her live in my apartment while I was working two full-time jobs to keep the bills paid. And I told her all she had to do was take care of our son and go to school to finish getting her GED. And Thanksgiving I rode around, was eating Thanksgiving dinner with one of the neighbors, a dude a chick that she know, a Jamaican chick, her boyfriend and friend of the boyfriend that was in town from Jamaica. So we all eating dinner. Me and the dude came in close, the friend from Jamaica. We came real close. And got home tonight, she told me that she had slept with dude while I was at work. So that led to a big argument, you know what I mean? A big fight, whatever. We didn't throw hands, that just argument with words. And we had makeup sex, went to sleep. Next morning, woke up, she was gone. My son was in the bed. So I'm like, well, since I'm mad, let me mess up what he got going on. Because his wife had came to town. So I talked to him on the phone. I called over there to talk to him. And I asked him about it. He said no, hung up with attitude. So I hung up the phone, went to go get in the shower. My house phone ringed again. It was his wife calling back. What did you ask my husband? I told him, I said, I asked him, did he sick my baby, my lady? It's like, why you ask me that? I said, because me and my baby mom, me and my lady had an argument last night about it, and she told me, she revealed that she had sex with him over there at the house, at the apartment. That led to a whole scene that they get into it. You know what I mean? She'll call me, that the phone that went dead. So my lady came home, you know what I mean, and the phone ring. I put on the phone, put on speaker, let her talk. She was telling me I was lying, so I took the phone and threw it out the window and just snapped on her about it. You know what I mean? Like snap. And they ended up calling the police and they're going to jail for domestic violence. So that's why we had broke up. My second baby mama, we had a real boring relationship. You know what I mean? And I wanted some excitement, so I ended up cheating. It was things that I wanted from her that she wasn't willing to give me. That's when I should have married. When I got married years later, that's when I should have married my second baby mama because we was together 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up cheating, so I did mess it up. I ended up cheating on her, and that led to an outside child that I did not want or didn't plan on having. So we ended up breaking up because of that. And my third baby mama, it was just a one night stand that turned into a child. We didn't have a relationship. We met at the club, ended up going to a hotel, having sex, and led to a baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I ended up with three baby mamas. The first one cheated on me so many times where I got fed up. I said, you know what? I'm going to cheat too, just to ease the pain. You know what I mean? And then that third time she cheated, that last time she cheated was what did it. That was enough. You know what I mean? Second baby mama, I still regret cheating on her. I really do. You know what I mean? I really do. Cause like that was my soldier. She was a good soldier, but just I fucked up. You know what I mean? I fucked up. You know, I wish things would have been different, but what was. All right, thank you for that, man. Huge sir. You got a channel too? You got a channel too? I don't mind sharing my life with the world because with us being older, it's our job to teach the next generation. You know what I mean? Because I know you old school. You say you're old school like I am, and I'm pretty sure all your knowledge, wisdom, understanding came from guys older than you that shared their experiences with life, that shared their ups and downs with you. So I don't mind sharing anything about my life. So anything you want to know, feel free to ask me, and no matter how embarrassed I be, I'll still share 100%. Because that's what YouTube all about. Sharing our experiences to help train the next generation. Okay, well, thank you for coming across my channel. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, man. You know, your support is always, I'm grateful for it. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for it. I'm still working on growing my channel, but I'm grateful for this, for the Famtacular Family that I do have. You know what I mean? And if any shirt ideas, you know, that would be a good shirt idea for me to make, I will buy it. I'm planning to buy a new one every 3 months. Because I'm going to get a new one made next Sunday. And I got to get back into the Teespring app to learn to make shirts too, to put on my Teespring account for sale and whatnot. But, you know, that's what YouTube's all about. You know what I mean? Because you got to look at it. YouTube and Google is the biggest two search engines in America. You know, when people type stuff in Google, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna bring up a YouTube video or bring up something for you to read on Google. So that's why I started YouTube to help mold these men nowadays into what I was taught coming up as a child. You know what I mean? Make a difference in the world. That's what it's all about. Making a difference. Teach people something positive instead of always teaching the negativity. You know what I mean? That's what it's about for me. That's what mean the world to me. And by the way, how'd you come across my channel? I just want to know for future references, just in case you reveal something that I should be doing more of to order to gain more exposure to my channel, you know? But that's why I stand on it. What do you say? Hey, fam, good luck to you. That's twice you spoke without checking. Yesterday I subbed to your channel something you could. You know? But that's the update with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of disappointed this week. You know, I done work. I'm working a 6-day work week this week with Arby's and still don't have 40 hours. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, 6 days I don't work and still ain't got over 40. You know what I mean? And she gonna cut me back because that's why she got me coming in tomorrow night at 6 instead of 4. You know what I mean? Because I got too many hours. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy. I'm doing a lot of hard work that should be paying off bigger than what it is, but it's not. But in due time, it's gonna pay off bigger than what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm here to let it do what it do. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Let things do what it needs to do for you. You know? So what everybody got planned for this weekend? How you out? Man, mainstream channels. They going too fast. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. That's that was up, man. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. So I know. So I'm gonna keep doing the videos. I got a couple more stories to tell about a hookup I did in Virginia with a chick from Liz Crawler. Lately right now things been crazy with Liz Crawler. Like it's a lot of catfish going on. It's it's 4 Instagram models that I follow right now on Instagram that model in different outfits and whatnot. And somehow they found a way to take pictures of other females on List Crawler found ways to take pictures of other female profiles on Instagram and put on their profile on List Crawler and come to find out. It's a lot of catfish going on right now, man. It's a lot of catfish going on right now, you know, and you won't I don't catch up on it until I type the number into text and it comes up that this is a number that I already called before. And then I found out the number got me blocked because it don't ring. It goes straight to the voicemail. That's when I found out it got me blocked. Like it's a chick in Orlando right now that I did a story about with the one where I did a list called a story called She's Too Dry. That female from that profile has 4 profiles right now in the Orlando area. And one of the profile got pictures of her, and the other 3 profiles have pictures of females that from Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, wow, and I don't called all 3 of the other numbers. And when the phone answers, it's her voice from the female that I did the video about. She was too dry. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of BS going on. I will get more details when I do a new story. That's a crazy story. She a decent, pretty decent looking female, but just That was on the problem. Nah, she ain't giving nah. They don't get no discount. It's like hey, most guys don't pay attention. Most guys don't pay attention. Like they just happen to go, they go get laid. You know what I mean? But me, I pay attention to that. Like it's a lot of I gotta do a list crawler review and really give an update because it's since they got rid of back page, man. It's like this list crawler shit is leading to a lot of unneeded problems. You know what I mean? A lot of unneeded problems. You know, and it should be all there just to get laid. You know what I mean? But eventually, when I get in a relationship, I will. I plan to leave Liz Carter alone. But as long as I'm single right now, once a month I will link up with a female from Liz Carter. I will go find me a $60 lay and enjoy myself. You know that one real nut a month really take away a lot of stress and frustration. Nah, cause it's certain things you look for. You know what I mean? It's certain things you look for. That's why like it's certain things that I do to 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 avoid all that. You know what I mean? Like it's certain questions they ask that well you know they're not the police. Like it's certain questions they ask. You know like they always before you talk independent they always ask you are you affiliated with the police law enforcement? You know what I mean? That question comes first. Soon as you text their phone, that's the first thing they text back. You know, but nowadays like it's mainly now it's get to the point where it's a lot of how you say it. There's a lot of crackheads out there. There's a lot of crackheads and a lot of homeless females that actually living in these extended stay hotels and looking to keep the hotel paid for through sex. I mean, that's what's going on now. I'm gonna do a story about that too. It's another female I linked up with that I'm gonna do a story about too. You know, but I'm gonna get back to the story. I got a couple more I want to share. You know, but it's crazy. It's like if you not going, if I'm not traveling far, I don't know if you're familiar with the Florida Orlando area, but what the area you in? What area you from, Hugh? Where area you from? What state you in? You know, like it's like I live in Orlando. If I'm not willing to travel to the area where the tourist attractions are, then I'm gonna find I'm gonna say medium class, low class females. You know what I mean? All the high class females that's willing to have sex for money there, they out there by Disney and I Drive, all the attraction areas. Okay, you in Fort Lauderdale. It's like in your area, you know, you one side of the time you can find all the little hood chicks that have sex for money. But if you go to the tourist area in your city, that's when you find the best. So it's like that in Orlando. Around the hood, all these little cheap hotels, you find the little ran down females. They got a nice body, but they put a big price tag on the sex. You know what I mean? Send you another donation to encourage you to make another. All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put some on the list. I'm gonna have to put one a month up starting next month. You know, because I got let me see the Virginia list caller story and that one the Puerto Rican. All right, I got you. I start putting one together. No, hurry up with that. Let's call the video. I got you. I got you, bro. I got you just for you. I appreciate that, man. I got you just for you. I get it done. Trust me. You know, I gotta try to come up with more because like every situation don't play out the same way. Like some situations go ahead and plan, some don't. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of catfish going on. I really miss Backpage. Backpage was a shit. You know, and I found a new way to meet some females that get down like that too. I mean, my brother added me to all these bite week groups. The ones that go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina bite week. BBW bite week would stand for Black Bite Week. You know what I mean? I'm going hopefully next year. You know what I mean? And there's all the females that goes out there that actually has sex for money too. But you know, I be a little nervous because you know nothing racist, but you know that area like on the beach side of Myrtle Beach, it really be like a million man march out there. There's a million people out there. Every hotel you see, every hotel down the whole strip. I don't know if you've been to Daytona Beach or not, but you know how Daytona Beach got that long strip there about hotels? Well, picture all that flooded with black folks, and every hotel balcony, people in the back of the east room, all the doors open, people hanging out like it's like they live there. You know what I mean? So like I be real cautious. But what up, Warren? How you doing, man? We up here talking about list crawler, man. You know, I'm trying to find a way to get some more stories about it because things getting out of hand on this card. Like it's a lot of nonsense going around out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm I'm gonna put it together. Cause like last year, not last year, this year, yeah, the year before last, I went out to the bike week, and every female I supposed to slept with was on some bullshit. You know what I mean? They was out there, but I couldn't figure out where they was. I told her this is my first time out here. They wasn't willing to send me an address, so I felt they was on some bullshit. After back and forth in text, I let it go. I left them alone because I wasn't about to get caught up in no BS. You know what I mean? Like being out of state, I wasn't about to get caught up in no problems. You know what I'm saying? And then when I finally made it to the B side, I seen where the bullshit was. Yeah, it is. It is. Cause it's some of the females on Instagram with a like what they what is that called? What they called? What they called? Where they got their own private page where they sell. Yeah, that's Instagram's new page, and it's crazy. That's what Instagram and Snapchat don't become. Where it's all about selling pussy. You know what I mean? It's like it's getting out of hand, but it is what it is. It is what it is. No, the police. I don't think the police hooked to it yet because it's hard to catch, but it is what it is. A lot of females have blocked me on Instagram because of that. Because I see that they come close to Orlando, and then when I DM them, when you come into Orlando, they always block me. Skype says with one of them. Well, I don't like to do it through an iPhone like that. Someone do the FaceTime verification. You know what I mean? Like I got one around my city that I want to link up with, but she's saying if you ain't spending 100 and better, she ain't gonna link up with you. I'm like, I haven't. I'm up to the point where if you're not a stripper and offering all three hoes, I'm not gonna link up with you for $100. You know what I mean? Nothing more than 60. I'm not going up with 60. I used to do the $80 girls, but if you see how the limitation, like I've been with some $80 girls around my city where they look good, they decent, but it's too many rules. They don't want to get like once you video chat, you can set some exactly. Like I left the $80 women alone because you get in a room, they want you to fuck them in one position, doggy style. That's it. Like I'm not finna pay you $80 to fuck you on in one position. If I can't get at least three positions before I get my nut, I don't want to fuck. Then they want to ask you for a tip or they don't want to get on no like so much stuff. They don't want their legs in the air. Like I like to put their leg be on top, put their knees all the way to their ears. You know what I mean? And dig in them. And they want to push back, push you off, and all this. No, it shouldn't be. If I'm a paying customer, that means whatever I want to do, you have to do until I get my nut. And a lot of these females not in the game with that kind of mindset. You know what I mean? They want to put a million rules on what you can and can't do, and you pay your hard-earned money. And I'm not. I'm just not with that. You know what I mean? I'm just not with that. So that's why I've been like, if you ain't charging 60, I go right past your ad. Or you tell me $80 on the phone, I say no thanks. That's too much. You're not worth all that. You know what I mean? Because of the bullshit going around. Like another thing I've been running into on list call is that it's a lot of female. Like it's a lot of like I don't run into six females that offer anal sex, but guess why they doing anal sex? Cause they cycle they period on, so they wouldn't do anal sex. I like to get foot charge from this. Hell, hey man, whatever rocks your boat. You know what I mean? That what you like. That would rock your boat. But I noticed lately that a lot of females are popular that do anal sex. Or like I text a couple of females to hook up, and they say I can only give a head and anal. And then you come to the room and ask them why. They say because they psycho. Like you willing to have anal sex while you're period on. Like that I have a problem with that. You know what I mean? I did it a couple of times, but I have a problem with that. Do you ever try girls outside of your preference just because it's something to try? Yeah, like Chinese, white, Spanish. Yeah, I did a couple. I did a couple of white females in Spanish. It's a white female that I want an opportunity to get with, but she went on iDrive. I'm thinking about it. I might have to take that trip to iDrive, but I haven't did a Chinese yet. I be thinking the Chinese be making a fake ad just cause how professional, how like whoever taking the pictures of the Chinese girls is using a very high tech camera. You know what I mean? And that just scared me. Like, why would you put so like it's like they go to a professional model agency and taking pictures and then put them on list crawler for business. Like, why would you take professional pictures instead of using pictures from your regular phone? But I want to try me a Chinese girl. I want to try me a Chinese girl. I don't had a couple of Spanish. I haven't had a Spanish chick yet through Liz Carter, but like I don't met a couple Spanish females in the club that wanted to fuck, so we don't need a car date in their car. But anything other than that, I haven't did a Spanish. I did a couple white chicks around my city. I don't mind sleeping with any race. It's just a nut to me, you know what I mean? Just a chance to get a real nut other than masturbation, you know? Like, I don't know if y'all ever experienced, but to me, up to the point where masturbation really get old. Like, you know, it really get old. You want to be in some pussy and really beat some pussy instead of jacking off. Like, a lot of people laugh at me when I say this in groups on Facebook, but it's a different nut between the two. It's a different nut between beating pussy and jacking off. You know what I'm saying? The nut is different. You know, and I want that intense, extreme nut that can put me to sleep. I go get some pussy. When I just want a nut just to get a nut that release some pressure, then I'll jack off. But it's a difference between the two nuts. You know, don't take it wrong with me sharing all that with y'all. Just that's just what it is. I like no, it's a bit different. So, but it's a lot of games going on nowadays. Even with the anal says it's a crackhead. It's a well known crackhead drug dealing hotel here in Orlando, and it's got females and then it's charging $8 a sleep. I'm like, come on now, you would have ran down the hotel charging $80 for a nut for a QV, which is a quick visit. That's all I go for is a quick visits. You know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, it ain't going down like that. You know what I mean? But it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? I just gotta get out. I just gotta I gotta make the time to go out and explore my city more. You know what I mean? But I meet females all the time. Like I know a couple of females that's homeless for what? It mean a quick visit. That's what they call a quick visit on list crawler. I mean, you can bust your nut and go. You know what I mean? Quick visit. QV stands for a quick visit. Like whatever you want. That mean they just like that's the cheapest rate they got. A quick visit mean you can do whatever you want. I mean, nobody sitting there with a time frame. You get it fucking to you nut. You know what I mean? So if a quick visit turned into an hour fuck, it just turned into an hour fuck. You know what I mean? It's nut till you get your it's fuck till you get your nut. You get head and pussy, and they might limit you to two positions, might three at the most. I usually get three, meaning dogger style, me on top. No, dogger style, them on top, then me on top. And I'm ready to get my nut. You know what I mean? But it'd be fun. I mean, it'd be fun. You know, it'd be fun watching them come. You know what I mean? I like looking down the corner, see that but nut on it. I like doing that because that's from them. You know what I mean? But it'd be a fun experience. You know what I mean? It'd be fun. There's a lot of it's one more little saying. It's one more little abbreviation I gotta figure out. BB, I think it's BBJB. Cause I know no BB. I know what that means. That means no bareback. When you see add to say no BB, that means no bareback. Like it's like a lot of these females got too many rules of what they will and won't do. You know, a lot of them using other female pictures that look good. Cause like where I work at Arby's, that area, that whole strip is full of gorgeous females out there, but they charging $100 just for a car date. You look like what? You got dudes actually paying you $100 just to fuck you in the backseat of their car. $100. How many positions can you squeeze a woman in the backseat of a car? You know what I'm saying? But that's what it all come down to. But that's what they got protection for. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they 9 times 10 you when you link up one of these females, they have a drawer. The first drawer next to the bed is full of condoms, or they got to sit right on the nightstand. 4 boxes of Madams just sitting there. You know what I mean? So, and they gonna open the Madam in front of you, put the Madam on the head of your dick, and suck it all the way down your dick. You know what I mean? Then it's on from there. You know, but I do get tested every year for my birthday. Every year the month of August, I do go get tested. You know what I mean? Just to be sure that I am clean of any STDs. So you know, I do stay on top of that. Yeah, I heard. A lot of females don't try me to I grab that head and stop them. You know what I mean? Let them know you ain't gonna put the condom on, or now to the point where if you come get in the bed with me without nothing in your hand, I'm saying, where's the condom? I'm gonna ask off real. You know what I mean? And go from there. If they say they ain't got no condoms up, I need my money back. If you ain't gonna get my money back, we finna fight. You know what I mean? Because you should have told me that up front that is unprotected sex. You know, every now and then you'll find an ad that say they do everything unprotected. Though that's the ad I stay away from. Because one female that I want to smash in Orlando that's thick, And she got big titties, but I won't do that with her because she want everything unprotected. So I never called her ad because of that. You know what I mean? I never called her ad because of that. She cute. You know what I mean? She said, "You shoot, I catch. I do everything bare," but it's like I ain't feeling that. I'm not feeling that. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that. I ain't trying to die at an early age. I want to live to at least 60, at least 70 before I die. You know what I mean? I want to live to see old age. So, but it's a lot of games and stuff going on nowadays. You know, it's a lot of games. I do that too. I keep two in my pocket. You know what I mean? I keep. When I say I keep two in my pocket, I got a book bag that I carry with me everywhere I go. You know what I mean? With my work clothes in it. I keep how many? I keep how many on me? Look at this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's 9, 11. I got 11 coming left in my bag. So yeah, I got to, man, got to, because you got to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Just in case I go to a room and none of them got one. Like there's a couple of females that I smashed in the past that's now living in other areas. I might show up to one of their houses to smash and they ain't got no condom. You know what I mean? So I come with it. I come with it, ready to get down. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, like it's been like here in Orlando, I might walk up on a female walking on the street that's just mad at her boyfriend, looking to get a nut to relieve that stress. Nah, that's all for personal use. The health clinic give out condoms here in Orlando for free. So whenever I can afford, whenever I get off work early or work a late shift, like Thursday and Friday, I was off during the day. So Thursday and Friday, I went to the health clinic to get 2 more bags of condoms. And instead of getting two, they gave me 4. They gave me 2 bags on Thursday and 2 bags on Friday. So now I got 4 extra bags of condoms that's full. You know what I mean? And when I'm done with those 11, I put 10 more in my bag. I try to keep 10 in my book bag at all time because you get a lot of unexpected pussy in the world. I mean, for real, you get a lot of unexpected pussy. Or I know I do. I get a lot of unexpected sex. Like I might like I might meet a female one day that just at the mall 4 o'clock in the morning and trying to get on the bus and ain't got $2 to get on the bus. Or I might at been time when I walked down the street, seen a chick, ask her, "You got $5 to spare?" And I look at her still like, "Baby, I got a $20 bill." It's like, that's all you got is a 20? They be like, "Yeah." They be like, "What, can I fuck you for that $20? Can I give you some head for that 20?" I'm like, "Sure." You know what I mean? Take them around the side of a building, pull out a condom and get to beating them guts. You know what I mean? Just for that $20. I mean, that happened to me a lot right on Orlando, to be honest. That's what I'm telling you. It happens a lot. You be surprised. Like, females you think that don't have sex for money is really the ones that do have sex for money. And it's shocking how much it goes down like that around Orlando. I mean, I'm not finna give away my money for free. You know what I mean? It's a regular day. Like, it's a regular thing to see females is at views of you. Hey, a views of you. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of females around here that you be surprised. You'll be surprised. You know what I mean? You'll be surprised at how many females I don't knock down just from keeping money in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like females, that's why my Facebook private, because it was attracting a lot of females that's, "Oh, can I borrow some money?" And I hit it with that, "Can I borrow some pussy?" No disrespect, but that's what it is. If you come at me like that, then they give me every reason to come at you like that. Because I learned early in life that, how you doing? How you doing, Dimples? What's up? I learned earlier in life that I felt, well, I came to the mindset in life at 20 that no woman should be broke. Because when you spread them legs, that man should come out that pocket. You should be out here fucking men that won't break bread with you. You know what I mean? Why lay on your back with all these different dudes if you ain't getting nothing out of it? Well, I have been celibate for over 15 years. I respect that. I tried to celibate life. Man, right. What's up, man? How you doing today? I try to celibate life. Just that good nut relieves a lot of stress. You know what I mean? That good nut on a regular basis really relieves a lot. When the last time what did I build a chick from Liz Crawley? It's been 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks. You know what I mean? It's been 2 weeks. Like a lot of females is like it's a lot of games going on right now. So like I try to, when I see the bullshit, I kill everything. You know what I mean? Like you said in your other video, they got an ATM machine between their legs. I told you I done watch. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I tell a lot of females that, like, You be surprised at how many females that I see walking around the city begging for money, or feel that because they a woman, a man should buy them lunch. Like what that Tuesday at work, I had went to Crystal's and bought my lunch. Crystal got a $5 special where you can pick 5 items and cut it $5.60. I knew I wasn't gonna eat 5 items for Crystal, so I got the hot dog, the fries, and the drink for me, and 2 extra Crystal burgers. And it was 2 females that one I knew from the hood, the other one I didn't know. Both of them were thick, straight. And I'm like, hey, you want these 2 Crystal burgers? So she gave me a look of a smile like, baby, I ain't trying to mad. I'm just being a gentleman. I'm getting a $5 special. 2 of the items I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna get to you. Do you want it? Yes or no? She said, yeah, I take it. So a homegirl, what I knew was like, what about me? I said, look, these 2 burgers I don't want, y'all can bust that down. And left that like that. Cause I know the other female, she feel like a hello should lead to give you a free cigarette or buy you a beer. You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot of female that got that mindset. Them giving you a hug should lead to you buying them a beer. You know what I'm saying? So I got that mindset. And if you would ask me for money, that's not my daughter or my mother, I'm gonna ask for some sex in return. It's just that simple. I work hard for my money, so I'm not gonna give it to you for free. I want something in return. Oh, can you help me with my phone bill? Yeah, what that pussy do? You know what I mean? What that head do? I'm keep it real. That's how I go down with me in the hood. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It got to be like that. You know what I mean? It's so many female feel that they're a female that men should just give them whatever they want. They come around, their titties push all love, hanging out. Oh, well, here you go, 12. The fuck? Not me. Not me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's a bar I go to every blue moon. It's a female there that I've been trying to smash since 2014. You know, and she'll come to you down there, can I get some money? Rub your back. Can I get some money? Can I get $1 for the jukebox? And I'll be watching her go there. Everybody in that bar, they give her whatever they put out their pocket and walk off. And never see none of that money go to the jukebox. She go to the park, get high with her boyfriend, which is a weed man. So she come to this bar and get money for every man in there, and then later on bust down with that money with her boyfriend smoking weed at the park. Nah, I ain't cool. I ain't nah. You ain't finna try me like no dummy, man. No, I was born, but not last night. You feel me? Exactly, Huey. I feel the same way. Question: would the idea of marriage change? I mean, I want to get married again. To be honest, that is the goal. After I'm done getting myself together, I got one goal left to achieve, which is get my CD. Actually, to get my CD as a moving to Virginia, moving back home to Virginia. You know, I want to be successful. I want to be the next Beyonce and Jay-Z, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. You know what I mean? I want to. I mean, I'm to the age. I'm pushing 40 next year. I'll be 40 next year in August. So we both have to have our shit together. Everything that I bring to the table, I want a woman to bring the same thing to the table with the mindset that we're gonna be married to death do us part. You know what I mean? I got a decent credit score. I'm working on by the middle about August next year, I should be at a 700 credit score. So I want a woman that's coming to the table with a 700 credit score, her own place, her own transportation, and a career or a good job that she see herself working to the day she die or ready to retire. You know what I mean? It got to be just like that. Everything that I bring to the table, she have to bring it to the table too. But until I do remarry, because things looking real crazy right now in the black communities. A lot of women are not looking to get married, or a lot of women not even don't even keep themselves up good enough to be considered my equal, my other half. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to leave Florida, man. Once my last 2 kids turn 18, I don't have nothing left in Florida. You know what I mean? And all my family's in Virginia. You know, and me, my brother, and his girlfriend agreed to that all can live under one roof until the day we die. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I want to go back home because I haven't really got to explore my home state. I mean, I moved from Virginia at 12 years old with my doctor mom, so I want to go out there and really see what I can do in my home state and get closer to my birth mom and get closer to my brother. You know what I mean? That's what the goal is for me. You know, and help my kids much as I can through FaceTime, come home to Florida on a regular basis and visit my kids and other so-called family, so-called friends, you know, but I do want to remarry just like I feel like nothing racist out there in America, but in the black community, that's a hard goal to achieve because black women got a lot of expectations and a lot of things they're not want to do. Yeah, state income tax just like tax, just like child support it is, but you can't go to jail for it. You know what I'm saying? But black women nowadays make it too hard to marry them. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, when I find a woman, I've been dealing with a lot of females, a lot of I'm gonna say females and little girls in my life, like that concentrate with so many limitations that don't really have nothing to offer me other than sex and a home cooked meal. I'm to the point where I'm 38. I want more than I can cook for myself, and I can go. I can give myself a nut through my hand. So I need more than just some random pussy and a home cooked meal. You know what I mean? What about paying half of the bill? What about keeping yourself up? You know, Ray, I been. Yeah, I would. Yeah, Orlando's a nice city. Orlando's a very nice city. I would anybody come here for the right reason. I would recommend you come here. You know what I mean? I was. It's a big city. It's growing a lot. It's a lot of job opportunities here. It's a lot to do for fun. You know what I mean? And it's a nice city. If my money was right, if my money was right, and my mom and my brother was here in Florida, in Orlando, I would stay here till the day I die. You know what I mean? I would stay here till the day I die and just explore other cities. I see that difference. A lot of female wasn't raised right. Like I'm in all these groups. I'm in a lot of groups on Facebook, and all of them like right now all the biker groups where females that ride bikes and males that ride bike, it don't turn into a big freak group now. Everybody want to talk about sex 24/7, but when you say, well, we want to link up and see if you really about that life, they go quiet. So it's like as a Wednesday, I've been staying out of the group so much because it just get old. You no need to continue to talk about how freaky you are if you're not willing to prove it. Let a man see how freaky you are. You know what I mean? It's really becoming too complicated to earn your way into a black woman's life nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm also in the process of expanding outside of be a black woman. You know what I mean? I knew I always said if I commit to a woman, she had to be a black woman. But with how crazy thing getting, it's time to expand. You know, it's either expand or take the risk, take the chance of being single to the day I die. So I'd rather explore outside the black community on finding my second wife, you know. I say, bro, I mean, I give him a thank you, appreciation test. I talk. Yeah. I gotta try that app out, Dimple. I'm gonna try that. Just with these hours, I'm like my hours been very crazy. Like you know, I got my manager trying to change my time from coming in at 5 in the afternoon at Arby's. Now schedule me to 4:30, come in 4:45. You know, like it's things are real crazy. Even with one of my kids, like with my 14-year-old is improving, but my 18-year-old is like, uh, it's like every other day his mama calling me with another complaint. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get down to control and telling her if it's not nothing important, don't call. Like for example, she called me the other day saying that my son was playing his video game here the other night, cuss up a storm, talking about killing somebody and fucking him up. I'm like, that's just video game talk. He played Grand Theft Auto online. They talk shit back and forth. But what if he really gonna hurt nobody? I'm like, I don't think our son would go that far. But I did talk to him like, just calm it down. Like, keep it at a low tone, at a library tone. You know what I mean? We got a good laugh out of that when I see that library tone. But that's what I told her to do. Keep it at a decent tone, and so that way your mama won't hear it. Then she gotta call my phone. Oh, he's talking about killing somebody. Like that. To me, that's considered petty. As much as she cuss, that's considered petty. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. That's considered petty. You know what I mean? But so I'm trying to get rid of all them petty phone calls. I don't know, difference. I don't think she. I don't think she ready to let her son be a grown adult in the making. I think she still wants to treat him like a child. You know what I mean? Hold his hand and treat him like a child, like a baby. Like you gotta understand, he's 18. It's June, July, August. He'll be 19 in 90 days. You know what I mean? So I think it's gonna be he gonna turn 20 for her to look at him as an adult or whatever. But I don't think she would let him go and let him grow into that adulthood world. Just still treat him like a baby, That's something you can't do. She get it. She get it. You know what I mean? They actually agreed to a certain amount for him to get her a month. You know, she still do try to get extra, and it's getting aggravated to him. But I told him, you got to deal with it. Till you get your money right, you got to deal with that. You know what I mean? You got to deal with it. You know, he don't have credit to get an apartment, so I told him about an in-town suite, which is I'm gonna say a 15-minute bus ride from his house, from his mother's house. You know what I mean? The in-town suite, which is 800 a month. Get your job where you get your 40 hours a week, making 10, 11, $12 an hour. You can afford a motel room for 800 a month, and get one of your homeboy, your cool homeboy that you cool with to move in with you. Then y'all can bust that down 400 each. You know what I mean? And everything just still in the air right now. I guess he's still trying to figure out what the whole plan gonna be with all that. But you need to put something, either put something together or stop complaining about your mom. Yeah, if you marry somebody that don't bring nothing to the table, I would agree to a prenup. You know what I mean? I would agree to it. But me, I'm planning to marry someone that got her shit together. I'm tired of dealing with females that ain't got nothing to offer me. You know what I mean? That just want to like I could be in a relationship right now with three females that want me through Instagram, but I don't feel they worth my time. You know what I mean? I don't feel they worth my time for different reasons. Like one, because of her name. You're 39 years old and your name on Facebook is Thug Mrs. Your name on Facebook is Thug Mrs. at 39 years old. Nah, you know what I mean? Every other word out her mouth is a cuss word or the N word. I don't want my kids exposed to that. You know what I mean? I don't want my children exposed to that. So that's why I say she's not an option. And we rarely talk. You know what I mean? We rarely talk. Yeah, exactly. That's her name on Facebook. And you a mother of 4 kids. You know, but your Facebook name is Thug Mrs. Like, nah. And she still can't fuss without smoking weed and drinking. Every chance she gets, she getting drunk. You still on Facebook with a bottle of Hennessy in her head or some kind of new alcohol. I'm not with that. I drink too, but I have self control with mine. She do a lot of boosting. She do a lot of boosting. You know what I'm saying, Dimples? She do a lot of boosting, but I can't see myself committing to nobody like that, you know? And I got a couple of exes that want me back on Facebook. But I tell them I'm flattered, but at the same time, that just motivate me to keep going hard. All right, we can do that. You know, we can do that. Just let me know in advance. You know what I mean? Let me know in advance. Let me know in advance. That's how you coming. I'll make the time. You know, I'll make the time to link up with you and hang out. You know, appreciate your support, man. It's really appreciated. You know, if you got any video I request, please let me know. Dimples, I'm working on that. I gotta get to that lead. It's like with working these jobs, like things been complicated lately right now. Like things been real complicated. That's why I've been making these videos up as I go. You know what I mean? Like things been real complicated. But I'm gonna get it together. I will get it together. You know what I mean? Not yet. I want to. See that thing with me. I want to travel to both of those cities, but I want to go with some real money in my pocket. When I say real money, at least 5 grand. Well, I'm just going to Cleo's for my birthday. I'm just going to Cleo. I'm going to strip club for my birthday. But a Disney review blog. I gotta see what's up to get some tickets because my baby mama work at Disney. I gotta get her to plug me in some tickets. You know what I mean? But I do want to visit Miami. I want to visit Fort Lauderdale because a lot of people tell me there's a lot of fun stuff to do down there. You serious? You driving to Canada? Oh, that's what's up. Have a safe trip, man. Have a safe trip out there. You know what I mean? Have a safe trip in Canada. But I do want to visit Miami and Fort Lauderdale. I want to visit Fort Lauderdale. I don't know the real reason, but a lot of people say it's a lot of fun down there. Miami, I want to come to because my brother say he got a connect where I can rent any kind of car for $200 an hour. So I would love to go down there to drive me a Maserati, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. You know that big bridge that everybody been driving across and the speeding the cars. I want to drive across that. You know what I mean? But it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, we got Mickey Mouse here in Orlando, but my baby mama work at Disney, and I gotta see what's up with her selling me some tickets. You know what I mean, and go from there. Cause they do have some new rides that I want to test out. Or I might have blow some money and go. You know, find me like a good deal because Florida residents get a discount on Disney parks. I don't think it's that much of a discount, but I'm gonna look into it. You know, right now I'm trying to get I'm trying to find the best route taking my 14 to Volcano Bay. That's the last water park here in Orlando that he haven't been to yet. So I want to be the one that fulfill that dream. You know what I mean? Go out there, have some fun, take pictures, and just turn up. But you know that's what it is. But yeah, shit, my God. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here and I told my 13-year-old I'm coming over there, and I told my 18-year-old I'm coming over before they go to work. Cause my 18-year-old started work at 2, so I'm about to go get all this stuff done and hopefully get some stuff done today. And I see y'all next Saturday. Dimples, I'm finna text your phone. I'm about to text your phone. Cause I want to ask you about the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna get out here. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, and all the fathers that tune in. Happy Father's Day. Make sure y'all turn up. If y'all get drunk, please take a shot for your boy, because I will be at work tomorrow night. I am working a double tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So please take a shot for your boy. So I see y'all next Saturday.